Hi, my name is Tiffany Imparato. I am a mother of two children plus an amazing stepdaughter as well. I must admit, though, my favorite child is my French bulldog named Ruger, who is turning 2. When I am not busy being a mom and juggling 3 kids during virtual learning and my own classes as well, I enjoy being outdoors. My boyfriend and I really enjoy hiking, traveling, and daily workouts. Lifting weights has become a huge part of my life. I am lucky enough to have taken time off of work to focus exclusively on my studies. I am pursuing a degree in elementary education and would love to explore the idea of working in special education. This past fall, I joined Stockton as a transfer student from ACC. I live in Buena, New Jersey, so Stockton is a short commute for myself, and I was pretty impressed with the School of Education here. Being older than the average student can be challenging at times, and I find myself constantly learning how to work new learning tools. Using things like Zoom and such platforms before COVID was basically non-existent in my life. And I must admit, using Screenomatic is a first for me right now. Having to help my 2 middle schoolers and my high schooler through this uncharted time actually helped me realize what I can use in my own future classroom. I find that organization is key for myself, and that even though most of my learning is remote, I must still follow a strict schedule. In my house, no matter how tired, bored, or how over it you are, school starts every day at 8 a.m. sharp. That's for mom too. Being a much older student this time around, I take more pride in my work, and I really have a stronger drive. Maybe it's because being in my 30s, I realize how expensive college really is. I also know that I have an 11-year-old, 14-year-old, and 16-year-old watching me, and I already hold them at a very high standard. In our home, education is extremely important, so I must lead by example. About 2.5 years ago, I started on this journey where I came home and decided I was going to quit my job. I had a decent job in the health field, but I was bored and I couldn't deal with the same day-to-day tasks. So I decided, where was my heart? And I realized it was in education. Watching one of my own children struggle to stay afloat and not really falling in line with needing special education services, but feeling lost and wanting it so hard made me realize that there's a lot of kids that fall into that gray area. And sometimes those kids that fall into that gray area get lost in the hustle and bustle, and they get bored or they get frustrated. So I knew that I wanted to be a voice and an advocate for those kids that couldn't be their own advocate. For me, it's more than just going to work. I have a drive to create a relationship with my students. I wasn't big on school when I was younger, and I wasn't big on college the first time around. So for me to be back in school in my late 30s, mid-30s, sorry, is a pretty big deal. And the fact that I'm progressing so quickly and taking it so seriously is a little shocking to me at times. But I know that I have 3 kids that are already talking and thinking about and looking at their future, so I can't fail right now. I need to show them that you have a dream and you can figure it out. Unfortunately, it took me a really long time to figure out what my dream was. And I thought I already knew what my dream was, but that wasn't right. So here I am, again, in my 30s, at Stockton, pursuing an education in a completely different field than I ever thought I would say. But I really think that this time around, it's my passion, and that's what's driving me. That's why I'm doing so well. And that's really all I have to talk about me. So I look forward to this semester, and I'm really excited about all the fun things that I can learn and how I could put it in use in my future classroom and how I can help make it benefit my future students. So thank you.